meant to run to the toilet, but I forgot. So, biggest chance for everyone to get back. There was like 25 people watching. It's really nice, and I wasn't actually one of them watching for a change. So, thank you, much appreciated. I hope you're all gonna have a good Christmas. No, be whatever it is. I'm not really bothered anymore. I don't know what game I'm gonna play, to be honest. There's no like decent ones actually come out or done anything, so what I might do is I might just have a look at Dying Light, have a look at the Beast, see if they've done out to that, you know, and then find something else, I suppose. Or we could have a look for like a Christmas game, I suppose. If there's one cheap enough. Some Christmassy, festive. I'm sure there used to be a game called The Grinch, you know. The Grinch is the meanest. So, yeah. Alright, so we're off to actually, hopefully, cure the goddamn monster, is what we're hoping for. So, if not, then I'm gonna cry, but I'm sorry, I've started it now, so I'm gonna run for a piss. Because I can't roll my goddamn roach at the minute, because I really need a wee, so if I can't roll my roach, I'm not gonna be able to play in-game, but the problem is I want to finish what I'm doing, because I started the motherfucker, and if I don't continue, nothing ever gets done. Sounds like I'm talking to my mate. I was like, the funny thing about ADHD, you could start one thing to do whole spring cleaning in a day. Like, you could literally go to the bathroom and go to put bleach toilets in the back of the system, and because they've disappeared and you can't find them, you'll spend the whole day looking for them now. I'm not gonna lie, it usually occurs in one or two ways if you suffer a disorder similar to myself. So basically, I look for this item, I will have a tidy up trying to look for it, which is a sensible option and the option I should really be taking. Or I'll throw a huge fucking tantrum throwing stuff around me until I find the object and then realise I've now got to tidy up because I'm a dick. Oh, why is it so cold, mate? Like, I am freezing for some reason. It's like 18 Celsius and I'm fucking differing, mate. Eat on for a bit. So yeah. I don't think we got any more food. Weirdly, I don't really get like many views until like an hour or something in though, but I don't mind, you know. I'm still going to continue. Forces you bitches as a sub. It makes it more convenient. And the notification. Sounds smart. I've been through it. Yeah, why is it shut again? Weird. Nine times out of 10 I just talk about random nonsense. I hate listening to myself, I don't know why other people are listening. But hey, I'm just a mad speaking this truth, mate. How you doing, Paige? Looking after you, son. You'd be asleep round about now when you're drinking coffee all night. I assume it's you. Brain cell. Just be right in the comment. It's appreciated. to doing the antidote. Let's go. And we didn't even have to go back to Subnautica 1 for it. Well, that's disappointing. Oh, that's it. Oh, stab it! See, I knew Paige. I mean, you've known me long enough, you know I'm not being horrible and sarcastic. It sounds like it, but I'm not.
I believe the antibacterial agent was effective. Without it, the bacteria could have spread. Now it cannot. Your sister's memory will live in you through this gesture.
Feels good. Doing this one last thing for Sam. I feel like I got some closure.
My people do not experience endings as you do. Do humans feel joy in realizing that you've reached the end of something?
Sometimes. Closure is a sense of resolution, like knowing that even though it still hurts, it'll be okay. I did what I came to do. I found out what really happened to her, and I got to finish her work. I learned a little bit more about the person I've looked up to for, well, my whole life. I wish I'd told her that more. Sam always wanted to make a difference. She wanted the bacteria contained to keep everyone safe. I'm grateful to give her that. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
All I can say is I'm glad that I actually went on YouTube to cheat, because, like, yeah, I don't think I would have found the penguin or swimming up the jellyfish's arse. They're the main areas, or and suffering with finding locations as well is kind of annoying. Which is where I'm starting to feel like I should have been bringing beacons out with me, as they're so easy to build, so that if I did find a location, I could have been placing a marker. I mean, even with my dyslexia, I could have put stuff that could reference like that. I'd have just put big fish. Right, so we did all that, and yet we got nothing to do with his ribcage. Skeletal structure. Saying no lie, I kind of thought we would have found something like that around here. Where did the monster? Is that noise? We're just exploring where obviously I've not been. actually need food, so that's a bonus. You could fuck around. I've been in this area before. I mean, it's obvious with the boxes not being delivered, or at least open. Very beautiful game, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's the main thing that's captivating about Subnautica. It is a beautiful, beautiful game. And honestly, it's not as if anyone can even deny that for what it is and for what it took on. Like, not many game developers like taking on underwater games. Like, no offense, I won't, because I don't like swimming in most underwater games, but in this one, there's not really much I can grumble for. Like, it's actually, the mechanics underwater are better than what they are. No. I mean, we've scanned all the architects' like random structures, but we've not found Dickhead's fucking rib cage, but yet he's not even spoke about it being in the proximity either, so. Seems to be nothing. Really? December. Tenfold. Have fun.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Ah, dickhead. Been here. I honestly think it's just to identify where materials are. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here, but I feel like I'm supposed to do something. Like, for a storyline with it. Like, it feels a bit stupid that you've created a whole thing just for one bit of the side mission. Like, I honestly thought with Sam doing the penguin research that there'd been a lot of data of her upon that, is what I thought. I think we might have to cheat, mate, to find a skeletal structure. Like, that's all we need now, we're done. Same. Bored of the game then, I want to complete it. Subnautica below zero. Architect. Architect skeleton location. Right, I am done. Just give me a rough estimate. I want to kind of look for it myself, but I can't be arsed with looking around the whole entire map for it.
Hypothermia imminent.
So he is pretty much at last known position. I've been around there a lot though. Alright, well, we're going to make our way down there, because then we only need to head to the blue shit stuff. And, by the looks of it, we're pretty much completed them. Obviously we've got to make our way back to 2 different destinations, but... if I'd have got the game when it first came out, I'd be generally doing all this stuff myself. But because I got this game ages after it came out, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as good as Subnautica. But I can see why. Like, I can't even complain. They've tried to implicate land and ocean this time. Where they played with land at the beginning, but didn't focus the land. They focused the sea. And they pretty much perfected games for swimming, to be honest. I mean, they're happy to get rid of the mechanics that they've got for other games to use, then swimming in games wouldn't be so much of an irritation. Swimming in games has always been annoying, because unfortunately, like, if you can remember playing, like, for instance, Spyro as a kid, and you was trying to smash so you could get the gems that was yeah, bloody in the fucking under the water, where you had to play dickhead so that you could learn to swim under the water. Yeah. At the end you got to charcoal his house anyway, so. Also, back in the day, we had a lot of good games with a lot of honour in them. Like, for a start, Medal of Honor. It's kind of within the name. Towards nowadays, we've got... well, I mean, to be honest, I don't know whether it's AI doing this, but, you know, I go on Facebook and there'll be a new picture of, like, new transvestite in Call of Duty. It's like... it's going off with the world, man. Like, instead of just do what we did in the past with this bullshit. Left everyone to it as long as they want a weirdo, which replaced W with a B. You know, doing a job for a good one. Oh, and if it's behind closed doors and you don't want to know what's going on, probably don't open them. That's the way I see it. And if someone wanted to share that knowledge with you, they would share that knowledge with you. Not for people to pry upon something that doesn't have their concern. Like, for me, I don't tally what people have got. I don't care. Have a Ferrari for all I give a shit. I'll say nice Ferrari, but it doesn't mean I want to lift from you. I mean, depending on the pros and cons, might be a situation where I might actually accept the lift. I'm not gonna lie. So, like, if I'm carrying dog food and fucking da da da, you know, whatever, and it's raining, I'm probably more likely going to step back off it. Now, if I'm just carrying dog food, I'm probably just going to walk out. Like, not that the rain bothers me, but if someone offers me a chance where I don't have to be in it, I'm more likely going to take that option. It just makes sense. And I'm a grown-ass adult that can say no whenever I feel like it. Find out that in life, a lot of people in life will just kiss your ass because of something you've got. Not because they like you, not because they want to know you. I'd make my chocolate Labrador look like you don't even have a brand nose sort of thing. Me, I can't do really idle chat anymore, small talk. I can't even pay attention to it. I can't even talk about plans in the future because I didn't really get that far myself. It's kind of one of them. That's where I've been trying to get to. Like, legit. In a prawn suit and all. I've done crashing into everything. I know there's nothing down here, it just turns red. Oh, this is where it's going. Well, I haven't found a way down here, mate. I've been trying to get here in the prawn suit for ages. Even he don't know which way to actually go. He's trying to figure it out himself. So obviously I've got to go in the tunnel somewhere. I technically need this red shit, but not as importance. No! Get back here, Squidgy. He had his freedom for a bit. Oh, there is 2 power. Why is there an extra power cell there? Oh, I don't care. I'm just gonna. I must have picked it up or something. Alright, so he's just looking for a ton. They're the fucking annoying Mesramine fish me. Come here so I can ram you. Thanks. Right, so I guess we're just going to that architect. You're welcome. The problem I have with this game is nearly everything looks the fucking same. Like, it generally does. Hang on, there's an architect thing here, maybe it might be. Because we came down here when we had no more fucking oxygen. And we've not really returned since. Like, we could only get to, what were it, like 350 meters we could get previously, last time we came here. So, we didn't really explore because we were always on a time limit. Plus we didn't have the oxygen. It literally reminds me of my ex's vagina like this. Around the merry-go-round. Yeah, I've only had one since mate. After mate, I'll clean put up with him, mate. I'm done. Staying at virgins. I'm not a virgin, but still. Feel that one. Fucking made it, guys. Finally. To this YouTube video that I forgot to like, and I am gonna like. Right, the rest of it's pretty much self-explanatory. We pretty much scanned this, we need the materials to build the part components, and then we... Why am I turning my volume on? Fix it. And then we move on. Nothing for me to scan. What the fuck is that? That's what I like.
This skeleton is very dense, able to handle heavy forces. A good frame for my new form.
Are you okay, Alan?
It is not often that I gaze upon the form of a fallen architect.
Is this place another sort of sanctuary? It's peaceful. Beautiful, even.
As the bacterium spread, the continuation of life became uncertain. This is a place to reflect.
I think I understand.
You have scanned all the components we need to make a storage, body.
Are you excited?
Using the chemical compounds available in your body, I am able to approximate what you might call cautious optimism. We have gathered the necessary components to begin constructing my body.
Great. What's next? Let's get you out of my head.
Do you remember the fabrication facility? You must return there.
Right, the fabrication facility. So you always planned on needing to make new bodies?
It is a standard medical facility.
A medical facility where you just replace your whole body when it wears out? Sounds a little beyond standard to me.
Ours was a research mission of the highest importance. All of my people were not invited.
So, what were you, a scientist like me?
I am a scientist now.
So, what happened? Your team found the vaccine and then...
Please, Robin, you have the components. Return to the facility and construct the body.
Okay, but don't think I don't notice you changing the topic.
Yeah, we ran out of salt. We ran out of salt ages ago. Nice. I'll have to get out of here then. And I try not to talk when the cutscenes or any dialogue's actually there. So, if there's any dialogue there, I'm just going to be quiet until the end and then I'll interact with it. I'm lost. I don't remember how the I got down here. I don't have a clue. I don't know what that's doing, but I thought I was trying to keep it. That's just taking me further down. I don't want to descend, I want to ascend. Bastards. Oh, I hate this game when it comes to trying to navigate around, I really do. Like, because you explore and then you get lost. See, this was why we didn't explore much down here when we came down. Because of the oxygen problem and not knowing where I came from. So that's gone now, yeah? That's just motherfucking disappeared off the map, but we've still got that on the map that we've never been to. We're gonna die under it. We're gonna become fish. Oh, the it's just, why are you even there? Like, because you're the one making me believe that I need to come this direction, because it would have been a way that I may or may not have travelled down. Like, I know I need to go up at some point, but I'm not seeing that exit anywhere. Right, there's a point where you meet a rock and then you just go straight up. I'll deal with it. We're going down here, I don't care, I have a repair kit. I feel like I'm just running the same area as me. I'm have been here. This is where I was confused. Was it here? Could have been here. It could have been anywhere, I don't know. It all looks the fucking same. How close am I to that? I kind of want to go and like have a look at that now. As like this one's just disappeared after finding something. But I've tried like 1,054 times, but we didn't have as easy navigation as we've got now. Careful on them, you might miss something. That leads me to anywhere by the looks of things. What's that? The overgrown shrimp. You like armor protector? Do you not take damage from that? You do.
Seek fluid intake.
Fuck you. But you are not dying, are you? I need to get it above at least 35. Q, you ever going shrimp? Oh, it's still a land. There's me thinking you dragged me all the way out. Alright.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And then this is the edge of the world. where the big ass motherfucking shrimp is. See this? I have no idea how to navigate, and like, no matter how I try and navigate or where I can go to try and navigate to like areas like this, I just struggle to locate it. It's irritating, it's frustrating, and it's making me say weird words. Been down here then. I robbed all the iron cubes and I complained. I know.
Calorie intake recommended.
You know, what's so important down here that I obviously was supposed to need to scan? Right, because it's defo not me going down there, I can tell you that. Don't know. Seen anything of importance to really be scanning. Might have this volcano look. We're off to build the body parts. We need to get all the components first. So back to the base, which is over there. That's funny, mate asked me how we're getting along with the Tomb Raiders. I was like, so far with the first one, shit, I'm really struggling with the mobility, the mechanics of the game. I'm not used to it. From being a kid, being able to boss that game all the way through, mate, to being an adult that's struggling just to jump from one area to another. Do you know how frustrating that is? I was fine on Spyro though, still good on that.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Do you know what I do to kill my depression? Cry at doctors. Taking pharmaceutical drugs that don't do any good for me. Well, I don't think we really actually like sell medication to treat people. I mean, do you really think a drug dealer wants you to get clean? What's the difference? It's, you know, I've technically watched my parents on drugs all my life, but it were all legal. I used to be a lad when I was younger and I used to work. Well, lad actually, you're an old man. It's the older generation of me. But like my generation I could talk to, because we could have bants and take piss out of each other and He didn't give a fuck, I didn't give a fuck, and we both moved on, not giving a fuck, would you believe it? Like, laughed at each other's jokes, you know, if it wasn't good enough, we'd probably help it along, like, you missed a bit in there, bro, let me just, it's better than that. Never meant it bad or harm, bro. It's just one of them things, though. You gotta be able to deal with things. Like, at my mate Ginge said something about my missus, and I was like, I'll have you know, mate, I take good care of my missus. I clean her every time I go for a piss.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You have to wash your hands, don't you? It's peaceful. Trust me. That's what I ended up falling in love with, just peace, quiet. There's no hate. All running around to end up in the same place anyway, it confuses me. Just slow down. That's what you gotta do. Right. I don't know if you've noticed, but we need stuff, so 3 diamonds. I don't remember when I met that. I've actually got quite a bit of that, to be honest, so 2 of that. We ain't got no glow things, so we're gonna need that. I think we actually got one of them spare, to be honest, and there were 1 back at the place where we're not going, so I think we might be able to find some gel sacks, maybe, I don't know. Is it still going to be locating the ones that were outside, or has it removed them? I'll wait to find out. I don't know why I got the torch on. What else do I need? So gel sacks, we need whatever that is. Self-hatred, oh I do. I think it was lithium. I think it's 2 of them and all. Bar stool. That's what that is. It's a motherfucking bar stool. I know I said bar stool to prevent from swearing, but still ended up swearing in the film. Right, how do I milk the chemical? How do I make the chemical? Fish. Fucking chemical. Right. We need some of that I just fucking put away. And I don't remember where. Not a fucking clue. Where? I fucked my life there. I don't know why, but it's there. Right. All we need now is food and gel sacks. So, I didn't want to do that. I just want to remove you. I don't need you. So there is currently none of them around here. I don't know why it does that. They're not there no more. Is this below 0 or the original? It's below 0, bro. It's the title and all. I mean, you should be able to. I can spell it. I mean, sound like a dick. It's just natural, honestly. Right, so we need to find lithium and 2 gel sacks. Any random place. Yeah, we're going straight to where we need to go to finish. I've got fucking fish.
Calorie intake recommended.
Shut up, Mom. I would if I could catch the fucking fish, but it's outsmarting me. Problem is we're going to need fish for where we're going, because there's not much life down there, so I'm just going to collect any old fish. Food's food. I need more than this, man. I mean, I prefer these. These are more like subsistence. They're the ones that we're more likely going to keep. Now, we also need it for the bioreactor as well. Right, let's go and deposit some of these into an inventory. I had no f***ing idea that you were there. I knew you were there. Sadly, I didn't know that. I didn't know that either. Kinda did know that. Fuck you. Bah. No, I say to you. That. You see this too? Here's the proof. Why can't I just fucking drink the cunt? Thank you. Still the wrong thing. Stop it. Give me that. Right, sure there's no like lithium around really, isn't there? Right, diamonds are all there. And we're there, we don't need that. And that was everything in the event, so. Fishing. Wine. Wine. Mine. You just spawned in, but you're mine. Still mine. I'll just leave that now. Yeah. Wee, dickhead, mother, French fries, summer. I've been complaining that I couldn't find these more fucking things for ages. And look how many son of a bitchin' things around here. I got no good words to say about this other than, honestly, I feel like I should ring your mum and tell her she shouldn't have slept with a dentist upside down. Confirmed pregnancy. Right. There's a lot there, I know. And this is where it is on the minimap location, so if you would like to note this down, because you're not finding it ever again anyway, unless you brought a beacon. Inventory full. Well, that explains that. Nope, nope. Yeah, I just realised that I went and did all that to collect a load of stuff. Shouldn't have really collected, but...
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Talking to me. You talking to me.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yeah, but you're still nagging. Worse than me. I don't care, I cooked it, I'm eating it now. It's out of date. Right. Where's up your jellyfish's ass? There. That's what you do. You swim right up a jellyfish's ass. Fuck you. I'll have a prawn suit out here if it weren't for you, dickhead. And I'd feel achieved because I'm actually more excited to get a prawn suit bloody module for my sea truck than I am actually completing the game, I'm not gonna lie. It is the thing that attracts me towards that. Think about it, right? I can go around freely with all this extra storage and blah blah blah. Go wherever I need with a prawn suit a hell of a lot quicker and easier. Look how quick it's been for me to travel around in this game because of just going back to this. Compared to when I was travelling around in the prawn suit. I don't get why they're scrapping out no actual vehicles. It's just natural debris that fell, human debris, as usual. We need to go to jellyfish nets. Oh, right, yes, it pushed me out for a change.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline. Power restored. All primary systems online.
I don't think this is fitting through there, so... Well, we do have quicker mobility. I mean, I know a different way, but we need to get to where Maggie is. I don't want to see if she's there. You know, when you get used to travelling areas in like different vehicles, yeah, I don't like going up tonight. Like the ways that I found within the prawn suit are not really accessible through this. The problem is I need to try and find a way down there anyway because of the capability of storage. Now, if I was going to play this game long term, I'd definitely be setting more beacons up. Because this, correct, is the edge of the game, basically. That's just the void. And I already know what happens when you go down there, mate. Well, I accidentally did it in Subnautica, but I didn't. I don't know what the fuck I will get myself into. I ain't gonna lie, the Ghost Leviathans were like more intimidating. We just got an overgrown shrimp. The ones that would have been better off out there are either further along than where I got, or they're just not there. Because where we're trying to go is for blue shit. That's where we're trying to get now, which is basically endgame. All I need to do is find lithium and 2 gel sacks, which I know are already within that location. But you know, me trying to navigate there, there's 1 to 2 things.
Detecting bow of an astronautical Soltrans Gov vessel nearby. Vessel name Mercury 2. Inoperative.
No shit. Okay. Well, we ain't come across this before, I can tell you that. This is a vessel. That's like part of the shit being grown. Now we have the laser cutter on us. Well, we're never gonna need it, so.
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was short-handed because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clicked into my sea tinker. Stefanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine, gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed. He said, "I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella." I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black.
I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured a rib. Gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
By the sounds of it, I don't think there's any waking up to me now. You're just trying to comfort yourself while you go to sleep and die. Oh, it's been there you go. Your life. I mean, personally, other than oxygen tanks and barricading yourself in so the water can't breach the hole, you're kind of in a sticky situation. See, like, you could have been alive in here, but me cutting that open, you'd have drowned instantly, you know. I don't think you would have been able to withstand the pressure change. I mean, if you were alive long enough for this plant to grow, you could have done it. I know, Squiggy. It's nice to need the laser cutter, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've had this most of the game, and compared to the first Subnautica, I kind of feel like it's just for decoration. Like, they could literally just remove this out of the game on the next one, and it probably wouldn't, no one would notice because of this one. Doesn't seem to be much objects for me to, like, scan, or it would have been a nice area for the prawn soup quick. Got a radio. It's great because, like, I can use that to hopefully just build like a nuclear thingy. What's that? Depleted. So maybe it does expire. I wonder what the lifespan of that is. Battery.
We need to get off this planet. I mean, the Hornet started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans, and we were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? The structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were going to be in the freaking history books. Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives. I mean, half my team, they got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse. Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the bio-patent payoffs will be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. Ah, man. I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive. Please.
Well, that was weird. And we found a good place to find them bloody things now, haven't we? Yeah. Did you see down there? Hey, look. Look at this place. Look. Loads of these around here, mate. Loads. Down there, heaven. Like, if you found this area at the beginning of the game, you'd have been a very, very, very happy person, mate. If you're where I am, you'd be a very, 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 very pissed off person. How long I spent looking for them? There's more. More. I think we already got this now. So. Oh man, there's no else in here to explore now.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
One. I don't need to get out. Did you ever think about that game? Hang on with this door.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, agent first. Man's got nowhere to put these things. Because I got way too much water. Let's just eat you just to get rid of you and drink you. Take some water out. Put one item in. Take some water out. To put another item in. And to repeat the fucking process. I could drop the flares, but I want to keep them. Oh yeah, there was something else we actually needed to look at. We didn't get the photos we needed to look. Damn ass. How did we get here? I say depleted again. Yeah. There we go.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the discovery clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more soul transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts. things at some point.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get to communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
They're just... Am I getting out? Ah, back to where we were previously doing before we came across this. Pretty cool. I feel like there was much more to explore, but because this is quite a big ass motherfucking ship, mate. I say we're trying to get to that. And this will be the edge of the world. Yes. Yes, the edge of the world. It's the edge of the world. We should have just put controls. Oh, that's the jellyfish, yes. I don't know how to get down there without the prawn suit, and I'm starting to wonder why this can go like 1,000 meters. So I don't think I can pilot this route. Right, out of it. I'm going. That's the worst bit, but I don't know how to get where I'm going. This is about the only thing I can say. I'm not really a big fan on this one for, like, Subnautica. You could pretty much get through everywhere with a submarine if you knew where you were going, mate, and I had to do it. But, like, in here, no matter where I go or whatever, I don't really see many entrances for this to get where I'm trying to access. I know how to get there if I can locate another place. There's okay, unless I can find it from the last known position, sort of thing. So I usually come across it when I'm across there. So let's go try that method out. Literally, what's the worst they're gonna find where I'm going? Craftman, work to do here. Fuck you, I don't. Why have I got this song? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good song, and so is the females version, and all. I think it's funny. By the way, I did get your grapes. Ah, see, that's British.
Warning, emergency power only.
Warning.
Oxygen production offline. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Alright. I'm gonna let that scan for a bit. Wait, hold a second. Apparently, they got 39 people watching me. One of them is me this time. It says 40 on YouTube, though. Like PlayStation, it says 39. YouTube, it says 40. Great Paul got yours. No, you fucker. Although I gotta give man respect, though, you know what I mean? I wouldn't get in the ring with any of the ones that he went, other than the fact that, you know, you're claiming something and you've gone up against. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Mike Tyson, don't eat me alive. I mean, you probably would turn me into a cheese sandwich. You mature cheddar or something. Mainly because I'm white. Or Edam. Edam. But yeah. When he went up with someone in his own category, fucking Jesus, man. He got his ass, he got what he deserved, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. So did Andrew Tate and all, to be honest. Even he got what he deserved. Which is weird. Wasn't Andrew Tate, he was a UFC fighter, wasn't he? I don't know, I'm not really bothered about the fighting scene and that one. I don't mind, like, action films and stuff like that, but, like, I used to prefer, like, Jackie Chan and stuff like that when I was younger, Rocky, all that, so, you know, boxing got really boring for me growing up as a child, because, you know, I was always watching films like that was very inspiring and inspirational, And compared to like a film's background story was shit compared to something I wasn't interested in. Like, love the film side. I also love watching like films of boxers and that lot, because you gotta admit, our fighters and that lot nowadays, our boxers, our UFC, da da da. Well, they're basically our gladiators now. They're modern day gladiators, right? They really are, and you got to give them respect for that. Still can't believe Jake, mate. He didn't just get his arse rocked though, did he, mate? He got his jaw fucked. And I heard that one of my mates said apparently he's trying to sue him or some shit. Like, why are you going to sue him? What legal ground would you ever sue him upon, you dumbass? You entered that ring. You entered the ring. Literally, when you bump fists, that's a sign of respect. That's what that is. It basically just means good luck, bro. Let's have fun. I don't want to go in a ring. I'm an aggressive fucker anyway. What am I going to start being like if I find out? Yeah, but still. Sometimes it's just better not to know than to know. I mean, I'm an idiot, mate. I can tell you that now. I was a skater. I used to fall and get back up. Instant. No crying, no nothing. Just straight back up, mate. Back onto the skateboard. After throwing like a tantrum or something, kicking my skateboard. And then dancing around like a little cunt because I've just kicked the skateboard, but I've hit the right top of the bone of which side of deck. I had a long life lesson taught to myself on why we don't do that sort of shit and why we do that sort of shit. Turns out I'm an idiot. It's pretty much me and my brain's conclusion. Well, why'd you do that? Because you're stupid. Yeah, can't argue with it. Just can't argue with stupidity, can you? No. No chance. Can't argue with stupidity. Yeah, why? It's there. It is there. It's everywhere. Do you know, when I was downloaded this game, I was fully aware that them motherfuckers were meant to rob me. Now they just deliver me stuff. The problem is I didn't follow Below Zero or like that, because eventually I did want to get the game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I cut everything out because I didn't want to. I didn't really want to ruin the game, sort of shit. Oh yeah, we still got Age of Empires to complete off actually. What was we doing? So it's my last playlist I think I made up. I ain't even liked my own stream. Bias bastard then. The New Atlanteans is what we're doing, that's the storyline anyway. I don't know what I'm doing after that, guys. Probably just return to going insane for a wee bit. I only need one. Why none of you conveniently around? I'm just gonna leave you this schedule and I pack her anyway, you never know, you might find I got what I wanted. Right, we need to find that bitch's base because I actually want to travel to her base. And as my mate Ginge would say, see what Swag one. See what she's saying. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm gonna refresh it here because we've finally got some sort of progress with the game to keep the storyline somewhere at the beginning, so I'll see you all in 2 minutes. If you come back anyway. If not, then I'll love and leave you.